The doorbell. I rub my eyes and wipe away the dry crust. Consciousness came flitting back to me as I lay on top of my sweaty bedsheets. Texas is pretty different from where I lived before. I've been here for a few months now, but everything still feels new. I attempt to slide myself off the bed, my legs almost putting me off balance from my drowsy state. As much as I'd like to continue relaxing under the covers, I still have errands to do today. Let's freshen up first. I relieve myself and brush my teeth afterwards. I squint at the mirror. I'm so tired, I almost forgot who I was. My name is Lionel. Yep, that's me, alright. He, him. I completely forgot what's my gender. Actually, you know what? They, them. I follow up with my usual facial routine. As I scrub my face, I hear the doorbell again. I go downstairs and make my way through the living room to reach the front door. I will check the peephole. Yo, it's him again. Hi, Lionel. Got your mail by mistake again. Dang, that's the 5th time this month. I wonder what's going on at the post office. This guy's my next door neighbor. Honestly, I don't know anything about him other than I've seen him work at a retail store close by. Thanks again for bringing me my mail. Oh no, what's happening again? Jeremy? You look like a Jack. Jacob. Frick! I'm going back. Jeremy. Jacob. No, it's Jacob. Yeah, here you go. After he hands over the package and envelopes, I place my mail on the coffee table to open. But then I noticed Jacob is still standing there at my doorway. I will chat while he's here. So, Jacob, how's your day been going? Yeah, I've been doing okay. Yeah, I've been needing to check out this one movie for a while. It's called Revenge of the Jackalops. What kind of name is that? I would love to watch it. It sounds like one of those cheesy old horror films. Yeah, it's an obscure one from the 1950s. It was directed by the same guy who made the movie Invasion of the Schmangies. God. He also directed the movie Attack on the Blorpalworms. I like that one. I definitely don't recognize any of these movies he's talking about, but they sound amazing. Invasion of the Schmangies had its positives too. I felt like the writing in Attack on the Blorpalworms was a little more consistent. I think if they balanced more the pacing and changed some of the dialogue, the details of why the Schmangies were invading would make more sense. Hey Jacob? Huh? Your movie knowledge is great, but I gotta run some errands today, so... sorry about my rambling. Didn't mean to hold you up. It's alright. Bye, Jacob. Bye, Lionel. See you around. I close my door and focus back to my mail. Let's see here. Bills are in the envelopes, but my package is something I've been waiting for. I open the box and... Yes! My new band t-shirt came! I got into this band recently called Bewitched Blood. They played locally here a few months ago, and they weren't selling merch at the time. Looks like they got popular really fast. Now their shirts were almost out of stock on their website. I'll have to wear this out soon. Maybe I'll find some other fans in the area. But for now, I gotta catch up with work a bit. Having a remote online job has its pros and cons. It's nice to work from home, but sitting down all day does take a toll on my back. Most of it involves sending documents back and forth, and once in a while having to print them. I wish ink cartridges weren't so expensive. Can feel my stomach growl. I managed to get quite a good chunk of work done for today. My fridge has been nearly cleaned out for a while. It's about time I go get some groceries. I hop into my car and went to the nearby market. I grab a cart and make my way through each aisle. I get some canned food, some pasta, and a few of my favorite snacks. As I pass by the meat section, I see a familiar figure. Is it Tate? Is it Tate Frost? Oh, gosh darn it, it's Jacob. He seems to be deep in thought. I will approach Jacob. I will be here lurking for him. I will be here lurking for some love. I stand a bit closer to the meats and catch my neighbor's attention pretty quickly. Well, howdy, Lionel. Nice seeing you again so soon. I don't want this to, devolve into me using the straight voice to him. This will be the third time I've been using it. And I know straight is German, but I am giving straight a Western voice. You can't stop me. Lu Yen. Just here picking up some groceries. I'm way overdue. During the brief pause of our conversation, I scan over the various shades of red behind the glass. Jacob seems to be staring intently at the fish fillets. So Jacob, you like seafood? I love seafood. Ah, gosh darn it. I've been in the mood for salmon lately. He fidgets in his spot for a moment. Hey, I plan on cooking the salmon tonight, and I was wondering, maybe want to come over for dinner. I cook so much that I have leftovers, so it's nice to share this with someone else. Well, we're into it. Let's give him this voice then. You can join me for movie night too while we eat together. Yeah, sure, I'd love to. This guy's offering free dinner and a movie? Honestly, I'll take it. Now I don't have to cook for myself tonight. Plus, he seems like a nice guy. I wouldn't mind getting to know him more. That's great. I'll do 6 p.m. sound. I'll be sure to have the salmon down before you get here. Yeah, sounds good. I'll see you then. I pay for my groceries, pack them into my car, and drive home. After putting all my groceries away, I let myself have a light snack so I can save my appetite for later. In the meantime, I'll just catch up on one of my current TV shows. Looks like it's 6 p.m. now. I'll start heading over to Jacob's house. Next to my house was Jacob's bungalow. He owns a bungalow! Once in a while, I do see him sitting on his patio chair. Sometimes he even waves to me after I come home. I knock on his door. I hear some clicking and budging until... Lionel, please, come on in. Make yourself at home. Get cozy on the couch if you like. I scan around the small living room. His modern TV sticks out from the rustic appearance of everything else. Also, I see a fish tank! Fish! Also, I know I said the salmon was gonna be done before you get here, but I ended up forgetting one of the ingredients, so I had to make an extra trip back to the store. Dang, that must have been pretty annoying. Yeah, but it was worth it. I wanted to make sure everything was perfect. Jacob, you're perfect for me. For you. Suddenly, the kitchen timer went off. The aroma of cooked fish filled the room. It's just about done now. Let me set up our plates. Oh, heck yeah. Big salmon? Heck yeah. He walked over to a small kitchen and took out the salmon from the oven. The aroma is even stronger now, but my stomach growls in response. Heh, someone's hungry. I can hear you all the way from here. Jacob comes over to the couch and sits next to me, handing me over my plate. Oh my god. Okay, I know that Jacob seems perfect, but this is divine. Oh, heck yeah. My food looks like it came straight out of one of those fancy cooking magazines. It looks good, but the real question is, does it taste good? I cut a flaky piece off with the side of my fork and put it in my mouth. Jacob, this is delicious. This tastes even better than the fish I've had at restaurants. Really? Well, it's nice of you to say, Lionel. I knew that making the extra store trip was worth it. Now, let me go start up the movie. We both focus on the screen as we eat our dinner together. This looks amazing! What the frick? This Revenge of the Jackalopes movie did have cheesy acting and effects as I expected, but I found it more charming than outright bad. We both finish our dinner pretty early into the movie, but at least I can give my full focus on the plot now. From what I understand, the jackalopes are tired of being hunted and experimented on, and now they're rampaging the Midwest. Oh wow, a guy got his eyes gouged out by a pair of antlers. While I'm distracted, I feel weight shifting behind me. Then something grazed against the back of my head. Oh my! Oh! Jacob's arm is wrapped around the top of the couch. His hand was resting on my shoulder. Did you forget that I was here, or was this deliberate? I will let it go, because I want him on me. Oh, Jacob. Oh, my. Oh, I stay perfectly still, calculating his movements. As if he read my mind, I feel his hand rubbing my shoulder in a circular motion. Oh, my. It was relaxing. Oh, my, Jacob. I felt myself journeying out more towards the end of the movie. My eyes were fluttering. That's weird. It doesn't seem close to my usual bedtime, and yet... Tired? Yeah. He gently wraps his arm completely around me. My head rests against his shoulder. His body is warm. Sleep well, sunshine. Oh my god, that was so sweet. Oh my god, yes. Oh, yes, yes. I feel myself tossing and turning in my sleep. This is not my house. Morning, Lionel. Did you sleep okay? Hey, what happened last night? Why are we still fully clothed? Oh, you fell asleep during the end of the movie. I didn't want to disrupt you, so let you sleep here. He stepped closer and grabbed something draped across my shoulders. It was a blanket. I didn't want you feeling cold in the middle of the night, so I sort of tucked you in. I also made us breakfast. It's nothing special, just some eggs and toast. Oh my god, that is the best though. God, eggs and toast. I need to make myself breakfast tomorrow. Gosh darn. I typically skip breakfast, but like, god, the mention of like toast and eggs. God, I need to make myself a breakfast soon. You look out his window. It's still dark out. What time is it? How long was I asleep for? Let's see. We finished the movie around 8 p.m., which is when you fell asleep. Right now, it's 4:35. I was asleep for 8 hours? Yep, got a full night's rest. That's really strange. I usually fall asleep much later than that. How come you're awake so early? My sleep schedule was kinda everywhere. I'm a night owl. Plus, I wanted to watch the sunrise. Jacob walks over to his kitchen and comes back with 2 plates. Here, you'll think better after you eat. I'm gonna have breakfast, cause heck yeah, I'm definitely gonna be nomming on some eggs and toast, jeez. Also, heck yeah, like, the way to my heart is definitely breakfast, especially if you got eggs. Eggs, I love. Eggs, maybe I am, but you won't know that. You don't know that. I feel bad if I decline his generosity. He was kind enough to let me sleep here, and even make me food twice in a row now. I grabbed the plate in front of me and sit back down on the couch. Thanks, Jacob. Looks good. He comes to sit next to me with his own plate. I take a few bites of my toast. It's crispy and buttery. Jacob cuts into his eggs and dips his toast into the yolk. It felt a little awkward, only hearing each other's loud crunching in between bites. I will get to know him. So Jacob, you got any hobbies? I see a fish tank in the corner of your room over there. He nearly jolts up from his seat in response. Yeah, I really like fish keeping. Cool, what got you into fish keeping? Well, I used to go fishing a lot with my dad. Yeah, I remember being upset about how I couldn't keep the fish I caught. Then he introduced me to fish keeping. It's a little nice thing, decorating the tank and choosing what kind of fish you want. They like to follow your finger too, or when I talk to them, they'll follow my voice. Sometimes I'll watch them swim around for hours. That is so sweet, holy heck, why is Jacob such a sweetie? I love him. He takes a large bite out of his toast. Do you have a favorite fish? Salmon's my number one, both in taste and in looks. Sockeye salmon even has my favorite colors together, red and green. Yeah, salmon's pretty cool. Mind if I look at your tank? Go ahead. Wait, can we actually? Oh my god, there is a SpongeBob pineapple down there and a shark! I couldn't help but squint as my eyes adjusted to the bright red lighting of the tank. The enclosure itself was neatly decorated with an array of aquatic plants and little caverns for fish to hide in. There also appears to be a few pieces of decor that reference various TV shows and movies. Do you have a favorite fish in this tank? I usually try not to play favorites when it comes to my pets, but I like that Plecostomus. Wait, which one? The big black fish that sucks on the glass. They're also known as Plecos. Oh my god, his name is Captain! He keeps the tank clean! Hello, Captain! The fish stares blankly at its surroundings. He's in his own little world. I like how the Plecos looks and how helpful they are at keeping algae low. You can also feed them pieces of cucumber. It's fun watching them eat. They're also bottom feeders, which means they can usually eat more than just plants, like dead fish. Plecos can kill if they want to, but I make sure Captain is well fed so he doesn't attack the other fish. There's also angelfish. Despite their name, they can actually be pretty aggressive. I only keep a few of them so they don't fight. They usually start fighting each other when they want a partner for themselves. Can't say I blame them. Sit down and finish the remaining pieces of my food on my plate. Hope you enjoyed the little fish tour. Yeah, your fish are pretty neat. Thanks. Sometimes I show my fish tank on fish keeping forums, but showing someone my hobby in person feels much more special. It means a lot to me, Lionel. I'm really glad for that. As he finishes his breakfast, we both take our plates back to his kitchen. I should start heading back home now. Thanks again for the movie night and breakfast. I still feel really bad for sleeping here on accident. Don't worry about it, Lionel. You're always welcome here whenever. I make my way towards this front door to leave, but... Why are there so many locks? Here, let me get those for you. He unlocks each piece of security quite slowly, as if he's purposely taking his sweet time with it. Finally, he takes out a ring of small keys from his pocket and unlocks the last piece. Bye, Lionel. Have a good day. Thanks. You too. I walk back towards my house. It's still dark outside and I find myself yawning as I get to my front door. I make my way up to my room. Even though I slept a whole 8 hours, I still feel a little drowsy. I got settled down in bed. My mind begins to wander. Something about my neighbor does feel off. Who needs that many locks on the door? But I guess I can't blame him. I've heard of some people going missing in this area. But there hasn't been another missing person for a while though. I don't have the energy to overthink things right now. I shut my eyes and fall asleep. The doorbell makes me wake from my slumber. I feel groggy as I rub my eyes. Let me guess, it's Jacob! After freshening up in the bathroom, I head towards the front door once again. Oh wait, what? Hi, I need you to sign this. I'm so used to seeing a different blonde guy show up at my door that for once I did not expect a mailman. I don't think I've seen this one around before though. Okay, right here? Yeah. I give him back the clipboard, but before handing over my package, he scans over the paper carefully. Lionel, cute name you got there. Thanks. Name's Austin. You're new in town, yeah? Man, you look like an Austin I know. Well, I moved here just a few months ago. Yeah, that explains it. Should've known you waiting from around here. Don't get too many people like you in this town. And what do you mean by that? Nothing. Just not too many hotties living here, you know? Look, can I just have my package now? I don't have time for this. Jeez, come down, Lionel. Loosen up a bit. You should be thankful someone's talking to you. Yeah? How so? Like, I don't need to be listening to this from someone who clearly watches too much Andrew Tate. Don't get lonesome around here? Being new and all? That could be your first friend. He leans an arm against my doorway, bringing his body closer to me. And if you give me the chance, I can even be your boyfriend. Nope. Jacob has my heart, not you. In the corner of my eye, I see Austin's free hand slither its way around my waist. Before I could speak, another man grabs Austin's shoulder and tugs him away from me. Yes! Yes, it's my boy! Hey, are you gonna give them the package or not? Who the heck are you? That doesn't matter. Give them the package. Austin looks down at Jacob, not moving an inch. Well, it just happens that this is the last trip I need to make for today. I don't mind doing a little overtime. Give them the damn package and get your creepy ass out of here. You got that? Jacob's voice boomed in my chest. I've never seen him raise his voice like that before. Alright, jeez, don't even make a scene, relax. Austin carelessly tosses my package to me, despite the label saying fragile. He walks back to his mail truck. Before driving off, he gives a wink in my direction. It looks like Jacob saw that too, and raises a middle finger at him before he drives off. Hey, Jacob. The guy didn't touch you, right? Well, he had his hand around me, but I was ready to push him away. I could see Jacob shaking a bit. If that butthole ever bothers you again, let me know, okay? I'll let you know. It's probably a good idea to have someone close by as a helpful hand, or even a witness. If having another person around me works, then soon enough, that creepy mailman will screw off for good, or at least treat me with respect. Thanks, Jacob. I look down at my box. But hey, at least my mail arrived at my door this time. He stays quiet. Yeah. Okay, Jacob, I'll see you later. Goodbye, Lionel. I close my front door and begin opening my package. Cutting open the tape, I look into the contents inside and find a new Mushin kitty mug and a matching bowl. I'm glad these didn't get damaged during shipping, or with Austin's poor handling. I set my new mug and bowl in my kitchen to use later. Since today is my day off, I think it will be a good time to explore the town. The Texas heat has kept me indoors for a while, but since it's autumn, the weather has gotten cooler. I'll make my way upstairs to get properly dressed and walk to the park. Lovely day. This park in my neighborhood has a few trails, some benches, and a playground. A lot of orange trees and colorful flowers spread along the path I'm walking on. It's really nice to get out of the house for a little while. I take in a deep breath of fresh air and the surrounding noise of the winds, the birds, and What? Camera shutter. Looks like my neighbor is here at the park too. I didn't know he was into photography. His camera is aiming in my direction. He stops taking pictures when our gaze meet each other. Lionel, nice meeting you so soon. What are you taking pictures of? Yeah, just the fountain there. Also some of the surrounding scenery. He looks down at his camera. So Jacob, you're some kind of photographer? Yeah, it started out as a hobby during high school. And eventually it became a nice side job for me. I love what I do. That's good to hear. Do you have any favorite pictures you've taken lately? Yeah, but since I'm using a film camera, the pictures have to be physically developed to view them. It does take some work, but the process is worth it. The results look phenomenal. Jacob fiddles with his camera strap for a bit and keeps one hand on his lens. His other hand looks ready to press a button. Hey Lionel, would you like to be a model for me? All you have to do is strike a couple of poses. I need some new material for my portfolio. Sure, I'd love to. Sounds like fun. Do you have any particular poses you want me to try? Anything that makes you comfortable. I try pulling off some simple poses like some peace signs with my hands and sitting at the fountain. Yeah, I give some smiles and a few stoic looks. The constant shuddering from Jacob's cameras tells me he's really into this. Yeah, just like that. I tried some other poses, a few of which were from anime shows I've watched. Are you pulling a JoJo? Is that what's going on? I see his expression change to a smirk. I wonder if he got my references. You know, Lionel, I don't know if anyone told you this before, but you're really photogenic. Photogenic? It means you naturally look good in photographs. Yeah, I can feel my face blushing. Aw, that's real sweet of you to say. Jacob flips his camera to its side and holds down the button on the bottom. His other hand flicks up a tab from the top of the camera and begins turning a knob. Looks like I used up my roll of film. I look forward to developing these later. Thanks for being my model, Lionel. It's no problem, Jacob. I'm happy I could help. I can't wait to see how your photos turn out. Do you have a website where I can view them all, or maybe some physical copies? I'd love to own a few. Actually, these are, they're for a private portfolio. I feel taken aback. Private, you say? Yeah, my private portfolio is meant for, like, showing it to professional companies and stuff. If I post my best work publicly, people might steal my work, you know. I suppose that makes sense. Okay then. Well, good luck with your portfolio. I'll see you around. Bye, Lionel. Thanks again. I walk away from the fountain and follow a different path. The fallen leaves leave a nice crunch underneath each of my steps. I sit myself down on a nearby bench. This park is nice, but I'm curious what else the town has to offer. I get out my phone and search for what stores are nearby. Other than the grocery store and a small retail outlet, looks like there's a mall. The day is still young. Time to head back. Yeah, so I made my way back home. I grab my car keys and drive my way to the local mall. Oh my god, that's a lot of plushies. I'm surprised to find a Pop Topic shop inside the mall. I haven't been inside one of these since I was a teenager. The walls were covered in shirt designs for sale, ranging from bands, cartoons, and anime. I turned to my left to spot a whole section dedicated to plushies. Wait, is that... Oh, a jumbo-sized machine plush! I squeezed the plush, then give it a big hug. Oh my god! It's so squishy! I slammed my money down on the counter and paid for my new plush. No way I was gonna leave without him. After some further browsing of other shops, I didn't see anything else that was interesting to me. Also, the food court looks pretty good. I was so busy shopping, I forgot to have lunch. It's already dinner time. I scan over the different options available, and a red glowing sign catches my eye. Behind the glass, there's an array of noodles, rice, and all sorts of different veggies and meats. Pad krap pao, pho, pork larp, tom yum soup. Thai food sounds great right now. I step into the line and wait among the other customers. So, what are you getting, huh? I turn to the voice behind me. No! No! No, not Austin! No! Oh, this guy! I said, what are you getting? Chinese food? No, just the line for Thai food. Same thing. You are such an ass! So, what's good here? Yeah, let's go get some takeout from here. Maybe some pork larb. It looks good. What's that? It's a dish with seasoned pork mixed with some chili and vegetables. You can wrap it in some lettuce and eat it like that, or you can eat it with a side of rice. It's really good. Huh, what else is there? I point at the large TV screen behind some workers. Well, they do have a giant menu you can read from, Austin. Oh, You remember my name. You were such an ass. How could I forgot? Seriously? I rolled my eyes and turned away from him. Can't this line move any faster? Aw, come on. I think it's real sweet you remembered. We only just met, and now you already think about me. I'm flattered, Lionel. Oh, God. I am going to tell him off. Look, Austin, I just want to get my dinner and get home. I'm not in the mood to talk right now. Wow, that's cold. But hey, I get it. You're just moody because you're hungry. I will eat you. I will shove you in a blender, turn you into minced meat, and I will have you with a size of rice. That's what I'm gonna do to you. Like, not even rice. I will have you with, like, a dinner roll. That's what I'm gonna do to you. You said you're getting pork, right? Yeah. Do you like pork sausage too? I will deck you. If you ever want to come over my place for dinner, I could show you a real good pork sausage. This freaking perv. I'm not gonna answer any of his dumb questions anymore. Hey, it's rude to ignore someone when they're talking to you. Lionel, you're being a stick in the mud. Come on now. Tell you what, how about I give you my number? I already remember your address. I can pick you up anytime you want. Just give me a call. Does this creep ever shut up? Who even says stuff like this? Austin takes out a crusty napkin and pen from his pocket. He scribbles down his number and hands it to me. I don't want it. Oh, I get it now. You ain't much of a phone caller, huh? It's fine. I understand. How about we just text? Or would you rather have me come over instead? Oh, God. Wait. What does give up mean? Okay, if it's wrong, I'm gonna keep ignoring him. It's clear this guy isn't gonna leave me alone. Looks like I'll play along, even if it means feeding its already big ego. No, I'm going back. I'm gonna keep ignoring him. Take my number. Keep ignoring him. Take my number. I'm gonna keep ignoring him. I'm gonna keep ignoring him. You can't stop me. I'm gonna keep ignoring you. You are such a butt. I'm gonna keep ignoring you. How many times do I gotta keep doing this, Austin? How many times I'm not gonna take your number. Stop. No, I can't ignore him. God, no. Looks like I'll play along, even if it means feeding his already big ego. I swiped the napkin out of his hat and crumpled it into my pocket. Hopefully that'll shut him up. Heh, I knew you wanted me. You'll see you around, Lionel. I'm not really in the mood for Chinese. It's Thai! There's a huge difference! Finally, that creep left. I let out a sigh and inched my way forward in line. Eventually, I ordered my pork larb and some egg rolls to go. I think I'd rather eat my dinner in peace at home than here. I drive back home and I can feel my stomach rumble. The moon is already out by the time I walk through the door. I set my Mushin plush on the couch and start searching through the plastic bags full of food. Yikes, the sauce for the egg roll leaked everywhere. The styrofoam box is drenched. I do have that Mushin dinnerware set. Yeah, I'll just scoop my food into that. I opened my cupboards and grabbed the matching bowl and mug. It's so cute! I slide my dinner into the clean bowl and pour myself a glass of refreshing water. Water droplets split right onto my shirt. The mug is shipped! Is that there before? Austin did toss me my package instead of just handing it over. Unless maybe he dropped the box before ringing my doorbell. Guess I'll turn this into a pencil holder later. I bring my dinner to my office and turn on my PC. I set my dinner down at my desk and eat while browsing the web. It's been a while since I've checked my FriendSpace account. Let's see what's new. Everything looks about the same until I open my notification box. Wow, this person liked a lot of posts I made. Looks like I received a friend request from a user named Salmon VHS. I wonder who this could be. Could it be our favorite boyo, Jacob? I click on his profile. It's my neighbor! Most of his posts are him advertising his photography business. Apparently, he also fixes computers. He does come off as someone who's also tech-savvy. I scroll down and notice that his friends list only had 2 people. One account named John Alden is probably one of Jacob's family members. The second profile seems to be a meme account. He's got the most comments under a post about a lost TV show he's been archiving. Ooh, are we talking creepypasta here? Did we accidentally get ourselves into a creepypasta? Something called Bappy the Horse? Never heard of it. But it looks like a lot of people were thankful he posted lost footage of this 1960s cartoon. Other than that, and the occasional reblock of John Alden, he doesn't seem to get any other interactions. I hover my mouse over the request notification. I accept. I mean, heck, I love Jacob. He seems like a lonely guy. I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to add him. I do want to make more friends around here too, so this is a win-win. I click the accept friend request button and refresh my page. Maybe he can tell me more about this Bappy the Horse cartoon he found. It'll be a refreshing read during my work break. Speaking of work, I open up my work document. I have to make sure this gets printed and shipped out soon. I click the printout button and await my papers. Huh? Notification pops up on my screen. Out of ink. Well, looks like I'll have to buy some tomorrow morning. I finish the remainder of my Thai food and leave the office with my bowl. I place my dinnerware in the sink, walking across the room, my footsteps on something. I pick up the envelope. A love letter. For me? The outside is adorned with drawings of red hearts. How nice! The back of the envelope has a heart sticker on the flap. I peel it away and open it. Oh, to my darling. One of my favorite pieces of poetry reminds me of you. Among the vast oceans and foamy waves, the salty air and gray storms, I've yet to come across another being within these tides that capture me so. No pristine shine of scales nor silver can tempt me. For the true treasure I seek is you. Love, your secret admirer. I tried to draw you a swordfish. That's so sweet! Jacob, you're gonna melt my heart! The little doodles are cute too. Looks like they've been drawn with glitter pens. To be honest, I didn't expect to gain someone's attention so quickly. Whoever this person is, they've definitely gotten my attention too. I smile to myself and head upstairs. I fold the letter back into the envelope and place it on my nightstand. I tuck myself into bed and slowly doze. That letter was on my kitchen. Oh god. The sunshine pierces through my curtains and covers my face. I stretch out my limbs and shift myself off the bed. It's around the afternoon. Sleeping in feels so nice. I still need to go out today. I have to get the printer ink. Before I do that, I smell a little ripe. I'll take a shower before I leave. I gather up some clean clothes and come across my Bewitched Blood t-shirt. Oh yeah, I should wear this today. I fold my shirt and bring it with me to the bathroom. I place my clothes by the sink. I made sure to use the bathroom and brush my teeth. Turning the knob, warm water sprays out a shower head. I undress and step right in. This is nice. I needed this. I lather up my body in soap to wash off the grime. I reach for my new bottle of shampoo, but something looks off. Why is some of it already gone? Did it leak out? Oh, that's annoying. I guess this bottle is faulty or something. I squeeze out a bit on my palm and start washing my hair. Whew, all clean. I dry myself off with my towel and start putting on my set of clothes. I look in the mirror and my new shirt fits great. I grab my keys and head out the door to the retail store. I comb through the various aisles to reach the electronics section. Let's see here. Need help if anything, Lionel? Jacob! I love you! I jump from my spot. Oh gosh! Hey, Jacob! He seemed to notice my startled expression. Aw, didn't mean to scare you. I kinda have that effect on people sometimes. So Lionel, what are you looking for? I need help looking for some printer ink. I ran out of black ink for my printer. If we have yeah, we have those in stock. Let me grab one for you. Well, I mean, it's good to know this place has a good customer service. In a flash, he comes back with a big smile on his face. Got it. Here you go, Lionel. He hands me the cartridge box. I look over the number model. This is the exact one I need for my printer. Yep, just like you wanted. But how did you know what brand I use and the number type? This type of ink is bought really often, so I took a lucky guess. Well, thank you for finding the ink I need. It's no problem at all, Lionel. I'm really happy to help. And this might sound weird, but did you take a shower today? Yeah, I did. Why? When you stand by me, I can smell you. Wait, I thought I washed myself thoroughly. Do I stink that bad? No, not like that. I mean, you smell nice. You sweetie! Stop being so sweet! You smell fresh and clean, like a soft ocean breeze on a summer's night. It's really nice. Thank you? Weird. I will punch this dude! Both of us turned our heads next to us. Oh no. Do you talk to everyone you meet like that? It's called a compliment. Not that you would know what that is. Nah, you're freaking weird, man. Look who's talking, mister. I like wrapping my arms around strangers. Oh yeah? It's real funny coming from someone who keeps taking Lionel's mail. You better watch that mouth of yours to a customer. Wait, what? Jacob, were you deliberately taking my mail? Yeah, Jacob, tell Lionel why you keep taking their mail. I only took your mail to keep away from this moron. I saw this guy open people's packages before. I didn't want that happening to you, so I made sure to keep your mail safe with me. I'm completely shocked. Austin, is this true? The taller man rolled his eyes. Psh, no. This guy's a creep and a liar. I wouldn't be surprised if he's taking your mail just to get closer to you. Then how do you explain this? Jacob took out his phone and pulled up a video he recorded. The footage shows Austin tearing into multiple envelopes, opening what looks like birthday cards and taking the money out of it. I didn't know he knew about that. Look, that was only one time. No, you did this multiple times. Oh, you got outed, my boy. Jacob then opens up a folder with multiple videos of Austin's behavior. Yeah, not so tough now, huh? That's really freaking creepy, man. Nah, not when you're committing a crime. Ugh, whatever, man. Look, I won't be doing that ever again. I gotta keep this job. So you better delete those videos, or else. Or else what? You threatening me? Or else I'll make your life live in hell. How about that? Would you like me to call security? Nah, I'm good. As Austin leaves, he purposely bumps his hip against a table of items on display, knocking the boxes on the ground. Oops. Jacob grits his teeth and clenches his hands into a shaky fist. Freaking butthole. He starts stacking everything back up again. I give him a hand and pick up the remaining boxes. Thanks, Lionel. Didn't think we had to go through that today. But, enjoy your printering. If you need help looking for anything else, just let me know. Actually, I do have a question. Why haven't you reported Austin about him stealing? Tried to, but the post office doesn't believe me, even with the videos I took. They say the footage was captured from too far away, so they can't completely confirm whether it's him or not in the video. Jacob pulls out his phone again, showing me some of the other videos he took. It's BS! It's so obviously him! Some douchey man bun, same hair color, it's him! Admittedly, the footage does look a bit grainy, but it's definitely Austin. It's dumb the post office doesn't believe you. I know, right? I would of course use my better camera to record this, but they're being used for something else. Something else? Anyway, I should probably get back to work. See you around, Lionel. He puts his phone back in his pocket and awkwardly smiles at me. I wave goodbye to him as I walk towards the checkout area. After paying for my ink, I make my way back home, still taken aback by what happened. Feels nice to be back home so quick. I place my ink cartridge in my office to replace later. Right now, I'm starving. I make myself a quick bowl of cereal to sit down on my couch. I turn on my TV and flip through the various channels. In other news, police have finished their investigation at Crimson Lake. All remains of the body have been uncovered. The identity was of a man in his late 20s named Jesse Hewitt. He was found with over 60 stab wounds to the chest, rope burns around his wrist, and a missing eye. Autopsy report says his heart is missing from his chest. Another case from a year ago had similar results. Amy Fernandez was another victim who suffered a similar fate, her body also being absent of a heart. Whoever has been doing these killings has always left the chest cavity of the victims empty. Police are still on the lookout for this unknown killer, but the crime scene has been thoroughly searched. Crimson Lake is now open again to the public. Whoa, that's gruesome. That name, Jesse Hewitt, is familiar. I do recall reading about this in an article online. He went missing about 3 months ago before I moved here. It's a shame he had to die in such a brutal way. Open or not, I don't think I'll be visiting that lake anytime soon. I picked up my remote and changed the channel to something more happy. Yay, cartoons! The network is even playing one of my favorites, Sammy the Scaredy Cat. In this episode, he has to save his owners from a shadow demon. Even though he kidnapped Sammy's owners, the demon never meant any harm. He was just lonely. Oh, why is it so sweet? I opened my eyes to the sound of loud ringing. Whoa, I must have dozed off. I take out my phone from my pocket. The number calling me doesn't look like anyone I know. Answer it? I press the green button. Answer normally. Hello? No response. Hello? Still no response, but it sounds like someone's breathing on the other end. This is weird. I think I got the wrong number. Bye now. It's pretty dark out. I check my wall clock. 8:05 p.m. I guess I can make myself a late dinner. I go out and make myself a quick sandwich. That hits the spot. My mail slot. An envelope falls on the floor. Wait, are they still out there? Dang, whoever left this has fast legs. I pick up the envelope. Another love letter! I peel the sticker and fold out the paper. To my darling, you really are sunshine on a cloudy day, and I hope every time you wake up in the morning, you'll think about my letters. I can't stop thinking about you and your cute smile. You make me so happy. More than you know. I love you very much. Hugs and kisses. Your secret admirer. P.S. Bewitched Blood is a great band. Oh wow, so they also love Bewitched Blood? Awesome! How did they know I liked that band? Wait, my shirt. The only place I went to today was that retail store. Could my secret admirer be an employee? Maybe it was another customer. Whoever they are, they've got good taste in music. I finish the rest of my sandwich and head upstairs. I can hear the soft pitter-patter of rain against my windows. This is perfect sleeping weather. I put the new love letter next to the previous one and tuck myself into bed. It does feel nice to be loved. My heart is racing as I jolt out of my bed. Looks like that rainy weather became a storm. I checked the time on my phone, 9:45 a.m. I still have to print out that work document. I guess I'll go get freshened up. As I make my way downstairs, I immediately head to my office to replace the old cartridge. I flip the hood up on my printer and take out the old cartridge. I reach into the plastic bag and take out the new cartridge, but the box is already open. It's empty. Hold on. Look at the date of the cartridge in my hand. Yeah, this one is the new one. I guess I must have replaced the cartridge last night and forgot. I put the new cartridge back into the printer. I print out my work document, fold it into an envelope, and add a stamp. I'll bring this to the post office later. Speaking of mail, I should check my front porch for any new packages. I look in the refreshing smell of rain. Small puddles formed along the sidewalk to my house. I don't see any mail for myself, but I do see Austin nearby. Sucks to be him right now. Wait, what's he doing? What the heck? He's kicking the packages to people's doors. I put on my coat and shoes and run outside in the pouring rain. Hey, butthole! What makes you think that's okay? Huh? Lionel, the hell do you mean? You're kicking people's packages! You're gonna break whatever's inside! And? Not my problem. I'll just let them believe the seller didn't package it properly. The boxes are all soaked in water and mud! How could you think any of this is okay? Look, my hands are already dirty. I don't need them wet too. And I dropped the box by accident. It was heavy. It's just easier to kick it to Jacob's door. He continues kicking the box forward. There's a sticker on the side of the box that reads fragile. It sounds like there's shattered glass inside. Even if Austin hates Jacob, this is not professional at all. If Austin is willing to do this to my neighbor's package, I'm sure he's willing to do this to anyone. Hey, what are you doing? I ring my neighbor's doorbell. Jacob pokes his head out of the door with a grin. Morning, Lionel. What's up? I caught Austin kicking a package around. He did what? What the frick, man? Hey, back off. I'm trying to do my job. You ain't doing anything. Look how banged up my package is. You did this on purpose. Since you're here, I'll just leave the box where it is. I don't got time for this. Austin scurries back into the mail truck. As he turns his keys, he gives me a hard stare. You happy now, Lionel? Austin steps on the gas pedal and tries to get far away from us as possible. I'm gonna get you fired, butthole! The rain continues to pour down on us. Jacob doesn't seem bothered, probably too angry to care. He lifts his soaked box from the muddy ground and walks back to his porch. I wish Austin wasn't such a jerk. I'm real sorry this happened to you, Jacob. He seemed to calm down a bit from my voice. I'm glad you told me what happened. Didn't expect him to be any lower of a scumbag than he already is. My neighbor opens his front door and places his wet box on the floor mat. Whoa, Lionel, over here! We huddle under his porch roof. Lightning strikes were completely visible over our heads. That was a close one. I'm glad you're safe. Come on, Lionel. You should come inside until the storm passes. Yeah, let's get inside his house. I step inside my neighbor's house, making sure to wipe my shoes on the floor mat. Another lightning strike flashes from the window. It nearly touched the ground. Jeez, we haven't had brutal weather like this in quite a while. But whenever we get storms, I like to cook up something that tastes extra good on a cold, wet day like this one. Something does smell good. Something sweet. I was preparing some homemade chocolate chip cookies! If you want, you can come help me in the kitchen. Sounds way better than doing nothing. Great, then let's get cooking. Here's where the magic happens. Well, some of it. So I actually have everything I need out already. The oven is still preheating. Before we start, let's wash our hands. After washing our hands, I stand next to the counter with the ingredients spread out. Okay, Lionel, you can start mixing the ingredients together. I'm gonna chop up the chocolate. You're chopping chocolate? Yeah, I'm not using regular chocolate chips from the store. I like to get a big chocolate bar and cut it into smaller cubes. I guess these are chocolate chunk cookies. Jacob hands me a bowl and spoon. I pour the flour, baking powder, and baking soda together. The blonde man opens the drawer and pulls out a kitchen knife. He starts chopping away at a large candy bar, little chunks of chocolate piled up on his cutting board. The sugary fragrance of chocolate was already tempting me. I guess cookies will be my breakfast for today. So on the top of your cookies, do you have a favorite dessert, Lionel? A dessert? Well, I do like, vanilla cake, chocolate chip cookies, strawberry ice cream, chocolate chip cookies. I actually love chocolate chip cookies. I'm really looking forward to how these taste. That's great to hear, Lionel. I hope you like my recipe then. I stir the remaining ingredients into the bowl. Butter, vanilla extract, brown sugar, and regular sugar, salt, and some eggs. Everything is beginning to form into a light brown dough. Now, all we have to do is add the chocolate. Jacob takes his knife and sweeps the chunks into the bowl. I stir it briskly, making sure the bits mix evenly within the dough. Good job, Lionel. Looks like the oven is ready too. I'll start setting up the baking tray. I set the bowl back on the counter and noticed something. Somehow, Jacob got a bit of chocolate on his face. It's small, but it's there. I'll wipe it off for him. Hey Jacob, stay still for a sec. Huh? I wipe off the bit of chocolate from his face with my thumb. I bring the thumb to my mouth. That was some good chocolate. Oh, thank you, Lionel. Jacob rolls a piece of dough into little balls to fit into the tray. He then places it into the oven. Okie dokie, now we gotta wait a few minutes. Thanks for being my sous chef, Lionel. I hope these cookies are gonna taste even better with your help. No problem. Can't wait to try the cookies. The steady pattern of rain on the rooftop is not stopping. Thunder is still rumbling above us. So, what do we do while we wait? Well, before you got here, I was doing a bit of scrapbooking. Why is he such a sweetie? Just reorganizing a few things around. As I start looking behind me. I ordered some new camera lenses, but I know they're completely ruined by Austin. Thankfully, the place I ordered them from accepts damaged returns from poor handling, so at least I'm not at a loss. I'll just have to wait a little longer before I can test out these lenses. It's for my camera. What makes these lenses so special? The lenses I order are called zoom lenses. Zoom lens lets me see something really far away. It's perfect for long-distance sightseeing. Oh, neat! Is there something specific you want to use your zoom lens for? Maybe for taking pictures of birds, some large wild animals, and smaller fellows too. With a zoom lens, I can pretty much take pictures of anything. Nothing can get out of my sight. This storm really isn't calming down. Anyway, yeah, I just want to take some photographs of few landscapes and other nature scenery. If you ever want to get into photography, just let me know. I even let you borrow one of my cameras. Thanks, Jacob. That's so nice of you to offer. I'm gonna check on the cookies. Feel free to take a seat on the couch. I sit myself on this comfy couch and notice an open book on the table. There's a few Polaroid photographs strewn about. A lot of these show a much younger Jacob. Good news, the cookies are done. Holy heck! He sits next to me with a hot plate of fresh cookies. Oh man, this looks so good. Go ahead, Lionel. Take the first piece. I take a big cookie from the top of the stack and bite into it. The cookie was soft and moist. Warm chocolate practically melted in my mouth. Jacob, these are the best damn cookies I've ever had. I'm glad. Jacob, I need this recipe, please. My neighbor seems flattered and chuckles at my over-exaggerated desperation. Okay. I'll write it down real quick for you. After handing me his best gosh darn cookies in the world recipe, my attention goes back to the table. Jacob grabs the cookie and flips through some of the pages of the scrapbook. I noticed some of these pictures have you as a teenager. Yep, this scrapbook is specifically dedicated to my high school years. I found a few old photos in one of the boxes while I was cleaning it last week. Decided today was a good time to organize things. Jacob takes a big bite out of his cookie. I pick up one of the Polaroids off the table. Oh my god, it's so sweet! That's a picture of when my dad took us to Louisiana one summer. Some of the best crawfish and gumbo you'll ever have in Louisiana. Heh, I found that eating the crawfish with your bare hands makes you feel like a raccoon. Well, to me at least. The dog in the photo looks really cute. Was this your dog? Yeah, her name is Lucy. My dad got her as a birthday gift when I was a kid. Lucy is a really cute dog. She looks like a Labrador. Yep, she's a Labrador Retriever. Very friendly dog. I miss her a lot. He took another bite out of his cookie. Oh gosh. How's your dad? So about your dad. You seem pretty close to him. He even looks a lot like you. My dad taught me a lot of things growing up. He even got me interested in various hobbies. From repairing computers to teaching me history. He really liked a lot of vintage stuff. Like from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. I try to visit him at least twice a year. We like to go fishing together. I picked out another photograph from the table. Aw, this one is cute. What's the story here? Jacob takes a quick glance at the photo. That's me and Sarah from the county fair. We were both sophomores in high school. Was she one of your friends? Yeah, we were friends since we were in kindergarten. There was a long, drawn-out pause during the conversation. Jacob just continues nibbling away at the rest of his cookies. So, what happened? Huh? We stopped being friends in senior year of high school. That's all. The tone in his voice became harsh. He grabs another cookie, this time nearly shoving the whole thing into his mouth. I'll take that as a hint to move on. The endless drops of rain and occasional rumble of thunder was the only sound between us. I keep my eyes on the photos for a bit longer. They look so happy together. Imagining childhood friends separating on the last year of high school sounds painful. There's a Polaroid sticking out loosely from one of the scrapbook pages. The photograph was dark and somehow grainy. All I can make out is the street with someone's back facing the camera. Jacob, what's this one? He looks at the photo I was holding, then takes it out of my hand. Jacob? It's nothing special. This picture was for an old class assignment. My photography class let us take pictures of different categories. This one was for street photography. Street photography is capturing everyday life events, usually within a city or town. I like taking pictures of people walking, just going around the town, minding their own business. I sneak to view the photograph again. Who's that? Not sure. Been a while since I looked through my old portfolio stuff from high school. This one actually needs to be put into a different scrapbook. He slides the Polaroid into his pants pocket. I think I'll continue my scrapbooking later. It can get pretty messy having a bunch of pictures all out at once. You can keep looking if you want. I flip through the remaining pages of his scrapbook. Even though it's sectioned off by year, there doesn't seem to be any photos from his senior year. I'm guessing this has to do with Jacob and Sarah cutting ties with each other. So Jacob, did you have any other friends in school? Yeah, I did. Monty, Steve, Kenny. The last time they all talked to me was when prom was happening. None of us had dates, but all our mom forced us to go to prom anyways. We were all going to hang out together, but I ended up leaving prom early. Couldn't bear to see her anymore. The man next to me takes in a deep breath. I've always wanted to slow dance. Never got a chance to do that. I'll slow dance with you. You what? If you want, I can slow dance with you. It's pretty easy. He just sits there, wide-eyed, still shocked by my offer. You want to slow dance with me? Right now? Yeah, totally, in the dark. Why not? I know it won't be the same as a prom slow dance, but if it's something you want to try, I'm down. Jacob immediately gets up from his spot and slides out a box from under the coffee table. He pulls out a record. There's a lot of ballads and love songs I like from the 50s. This is one of my favorites. If we're gonna slow dance, I've always wanted to try it to this song. It was a catchy and soft tune, with some tender sounding lyrics to follow. I get up from my spot and stand in front of Jacob. Okay, put one of your hands on my shoulder and place your other hand around my back. Oh! I am blushing, oh no. Like this? Yeah, just loosen your grip a bit. You're giving my shoulder a death squeeze. Sorry, I'm just a bit nervous. That's okay. Now you want to gently sway your body side to side. Jacob follows my lead, and his once tense grip starts to relax. You're doing great, Jacob. Thanks. I take a step off to the side, guiding his body with mine. We slowly twirl around the floor in each other's hold. He swallowed hard and his breathing seemed to quicken. He danced better than my prom date. Really? Yeah, you've got a good rhythm and you're light on your feet. My date somehow managed to constantly step on my toes during our slow dance. I actually had to put on an ice pack on my feet once I got home. Well, this sounds pretty bad. At least the bruises went away after a while. If anything, I wish I went with a different person. Halfway through the party, I found out my date cheated on me. Then I was left alone for the rest of the prom. What a butthole. I'm sorry you had to experience that, especially all on the same night. Yeah, it's all in the past now, so I'm sure I would have much rather have you as my prom date. Wait, me? Really? Yeah, I mean, you're pretty nice and haven't stepped on my toes yet. Lionel, you don't know how much that means to me to hear that from you. I can feel our bodies pressing close together. His body is incredibly warm. Hey Lionel, there's actually something I've been wanting to tell you. Whoa, what happened? Looks like we got a power outage. Don't worry though, I have some flashlights nearby. I'll be right back. Just stay here, okay? I can somewhat make out Jacob's silhouette as he descends deeper into the pitch black room. I can't see anything in the dark, and the storm clouds outside are muting any source of natural light. Regardless, I stay put. Hey, do you need help finding the flashlights? No response. What's taking Jacob so long? Stay put. Maybe he needs help. I don't want to go too far though. Maybe something around here can help. I wave my arms in front of me, feeling for my surroundings. Jacob? Did you find the flashlights? Jacob, are you there? I only hear my own voice within the room. I'm not imagining things, right? Jacob? Hello? Is there someone else inside the house? No, impossible. This guy's got locks all over his doors. It's nothing. My imagination is just making me hallucinate these sounds. Right? What the frick? Something's smelling me. What the hell? Jacob, is that you? I only have panic as an option. Oh boy, panic! Hello? Can anyone hear me? Help? What in the world? But anyway, that was Lurking for Love. If you guys want to play this for yourself, link to the game will be in the description below. We will be back with more Lurking for Love once the final game is released. I really can't wait for the final game. Gosh darn, this was good. This was so freaking good. Jacob was such a sweetie. And I still want to put Austin in a blender. But anyway, I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And of course, I will be seeing you in the next video. This is Lionel, signing off. Ciao.